Welcome to Boss Talk, where we highlight and celebrate entrepreneurship in the Black community. When we tell our own stories, we can own our own narrative and ultimately continue to pour into our own culture. I'm your host, Michelle, and this is Black Boss. Today I have with me Dominique, also known as Dom the Painter, Philly's own. What's going on?
Good
What's
morning.
up, Dom? I'm good. Good morning. Good morning. It's early. You keep them early hours.
Early. I have to get up and get out.
Right.
Very
I'm
early.
not, I'm not mad at
I
you.
start early and I finish late, unfortunately.
Hi. But listen, I appreciate you taking some time off for me. That's why I said I'll keep your hours. If these your hours, this is what we're gonna keep.
Let's go.
All right. So how would you describe what you do?
Well, I'm a Philly painter, but I'm not just a painter like a contractor. I deliver crazy abstract walls and design all over the city. I'm not just in the city, I'm everywhere. So I guess I'm just a accent wall creator, designer,
Okay.
idea maker, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm about to say because I talked to you the other day. You were making like a backyard in a room. So
Yes. So I mean, like with I do a lot of daycares. So with daycares, I'm able to have creative control and I kind of bring ideas to the table. And some people are crazy enough to let me do what I want to do. So yeah, I can dream up a couple things and make it happen.
dope. So at this point, how many rooms do you think you've painted?
So I've probably painted, I don't know. I've probably painted a lot of rooms. I've been painting since I was a child. So I used to paint my room and then I
Yeah.
painted the kids' rooms for my sister and me. Like we all have kids. And then I started painting everybody's rooms, but I've never counted. I actually tried to go back and count.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was looking at your Instagram. There are so many different just designs
Do
and
like
places.
almost 100 a year. Like I probably do like 80 to 100 rooms a year.
Okay.
Yep.
Damn, it's a lot.
Like every cut, like I'm doing like 2 rooms a week. So,
Okay. Got you. So what inspired you to begin painting?
um, well, professionally, my son, when he was born, I did his nursery, and then people started coming in to see his room, and then I started painting for free for my
Uh,
friends. Then I was like, nope, I can make that into a business. And I guess that kind of like fuels me every day because I like feel like I'm sorry.
good. Busy. Get it.
I'm sorry. I told you my phone starts ringing at 8 o'clock. So should I run that back?
No, go ahead, keep going.
I'm sorry. All right. So yeah, so like when I did it for my child, that's when I kind of like got emotion with it. And I've always like knew how to paint, but didn't feel like I was good or like that right there could make me any money per se. Because if I would have known that, I probably wouldn't have went to college and probably, you know what I mean? Like I probably would have
Yeah,
just
a
I
different
probably
paint.
would've just painted, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
yeah, that like motivates me and that got me out there to start painting. And then it was like, why did I do this? And it was like, I don't know anything else but this. Like, I don't think that I could ever sit at a desk. I couldn't imagine myself like sitting down to work anymore because I'm so robotic when to get up in the morning, go here, go there, go to Home Depot, go to Sherwin-Williams, get on the wall, go all day. You know what I mean? Like I'm so conditioned. So it's like, I don't know. I guess that keeps me motivated because if not, he'll be sitting there like, Mom, where's my Xbox? Where's my Nintendo Switch? Where's this? Where's that? So,
Right.
that keeps me going. That started me out.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing this? Like how long ago were you able to walk away from your job?
I walked away from my job 2.5 years ago. I wasn't able to walk away from my job though.
Okay.
I was scared for a very long time. I
Okay.
was scared. I used to sit at my desk and I would count the hours. Like I'm
Um,
wasting 160 hours a month here. I'm only doing this. And for a long time, I juggled working and painting. So
that's
I
a lot.
would work 8 to 4
Yeah.
I switched my hours because I was 9 to 5. I would
Okay.
come in, try to come in by
Right.
8, work until 4, and then I would go and hop on the wall until 10, 11 o'clock at night with a
Wow.
time for
Right.
years. So
Yeah.
it was extremely a lot, but working kind of pushed me away from, you get what I'm saying? My comfortability. Like I was like,
Right.
so like, this is what I'm supposed to do. But then I started counting the time and the money I
Yeah.
was making, the money I was losing, and then
Mhm.
the amount of time that I was spending at work as opposed to hours. And if you know anything about painting and contracting, you count the hours. Like you're like, oh my God, in 5 hours, I can get this amount of stuff done. So
Got you.
I'm sitting there and I'm
Like I gotta get out of here.
my ADHD, I have to get out of here.
Yeah.
So, and I was I used to work with disability rights, and then I did property management. So it was like I worked in different fields to try to stay focused on work.
Yeah.
Didn't happen.
Wasn't cutting it.
No. So like for the past 2.5 years, I've been out, but I sort of kind of had to get pushed out. Like I just went to work
Yeah.
on Friday and was like, I'm not doing anything.
Wow.
And I was like, look, I'm scared to quit. They're going to let me go.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so by the next pay period, it was like, you don't have a job. And then I was like, what am I going to do on Monday? And I was like, damn, I got all these people waiting for me to paint.
Yeah, I guess I'm a pain.
I didn't even wait until Monday. It happened on a Friday. Friday night I was painting. Saturday morning I was painting. And I haven't had a day off since.
Yeah, smooth transition. Wow.
Yes.
That's
I mean, smooth, yes, but it wasn't really a transition. It was like a relief.
yeah, a drop off or
Once you
something.
don't have to report to work every morning
Right.
dressed up. You can't wear paint clothes to work. You have to,
Mhm.
I had to be in business casual every day. I would have
Yeah.
paint on my little shirts. I would have like little, for me going from work to, you get what I'm saying? To go paint.
Yeah.
I was like faking it till I made it for a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just so that I could keep that up. And it's like a lot in property management trying to we were developing new units. So it was like I had to like really, really work during that last period of work. And I was like, this is a lot. I have all of these tenants, I have all of these people on my top. I have to go. Like, and a lot of people that knew me kind of like knew that I was going to leave. Like I had people motivating me coming and sitting at my desk like, Dom, how long are you going to stay here?
Really?
Yeah, like I'm talking about like my bestest of friends and people that I didn't really know that knew me from Instagram and were surprised that I was the landlord when they came in. I used to have this glass office. So they would walk in the door and be like,
you're the girl. Yeah, I'm the painter.
And I'm like, I have
It is time.
So I hated it. But I mean, 2.5 years, but it feels like it was yesterday. Like I don't really count time. So I mean, that's the bad thing and the good thing, I guess.
Yeah, I hear that. So do you feel like with your job letting you go, that ultimately gave you the courage? I mean, do you think had that not happened?
Yeah, it was a night.
Yeah.
I was a nut. Do you know what stops most of us from being entrepreneurs and being great is that we're helping somebody else's dream.
Yeah.
Listen, my boss had a helicopter that said he flew in and it came to the top of my building.
Right.
I had never seen it, but they told me it was up there, like a helicopter pad. So I'm sitting.
I know.
I'm in the bottom office of his dream. Everybody has a dream. Every company that you work for, it was somebody's dream.
Somebody's dream.
I'm like, what am I doing this for? For $1,100 every 2 weeks. When you make that in 2 days of being an entrepreneur. Sometimes I'm fortunate enough to make it. You know what I mean? But I think that the thing that stops us is having faith in ourselves as far as can we do it? So it took a lot of people to build me up and a lot of people to say, yo, why are you doing this? And when I ran out of answers for why, like it didn't make sense anymore. And for us, the big thing, like I said, is time and money. It doesn't make sense if it doesn't make us money. I don't like robbing Peter to pay Paul, and I don't like living paycheck to paycheck. It's stressful. So it's like, why am I coming here every day? I felt sluggish every day. I hated Mondays. I look forward to Friday. Well, I didn't look forward to Fridays because Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I had to paint.
You were painting, yeah.
Right. So I was unable to look forward to Fridays. I dreaded Mondays.
Right.
So,
yeah.
so what can I do?
Hand on both ends.
Yeah, it was a lot. It really was.
Right.
I mean, and I took it on and I like doing it. If you know me, I'm a person that can't sit still. Well, show you've known me for a long time. I cannot sit still. I have to be up and I have to be moving, but I love to do things for others.
Yeah.
So with painting, I'm able to make other people happy. I'm able to do what I love and I'm able to make money. It's a win. You know what I mean? So,
yeah,
I love it.
Absolutely.
I mean, you know, yeah, it is.
Yeah. Cool. So how are you able to go from being a creative to creating a money generating business? I know that you talked about doing the numbers before, like that.
So my thing was I didn't know how to charge at first. So, and I probably still don't know how to charge. I'm still developing. So I'm not speaking from a place of I got it. You know what I mean? I'm speaking of a place of I'm able. You know what I mean? So that's just where I come from. So when it comes to painting, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had to realize my worth. And I'm still realizing it. I think I'm worth more now. You know what I mean? But I had to realize you have to charge.
Yeah.
And you have to charge everybody. Because I hate the texts that are like, sis, girlfriend, hey, boo. Just paint it. Because it's not, you know what I mean? Like genuinely, you just want something painted. So I had to start to look past the, you know, how people approach me and what my relationship is with that person and just charge everybody the same thing across the board. You know what I mean? I also had to, I do a lot of research. I sit up at night and I look through different painters pages. I go through YouTube. I check the market. I watch so many YouTube videos. It's crazy. Not really about like application, but just about, I watch a lot of HGTV just to see what's out there.
Yeah.
It's always ways to make more. You know what I mean? And it's people, everybody is doing I hate the whole thing like stay in your lane. Everybody jumps into a lane. Everybody has a different way to do things. You know what I mean? So it's like with me, I had to learn to look at it as a business and not a hobby. I had to really, really crack down on, okay, I'm going to put this in and I'm going to put in an invoice and I'm going to take aside my relationship from the person and I'm just going to do the work. Right now, I still struggle with having office time because I've stepped away from the office. The office actually used to help me because I used to be able to hop on the computer and do things. Now I work all day and then I'm a mom. So then I have to come in and I have to make full meals because it's 14 and the kids want to eat.
Oh, right. Absolutely. It's on you.
Okay. So it's like getting
a moment of silence for that.
Okay. I have a boy. Like things that are like, you want steak, lobster during quarantine? Okay. But you have to make sure that your child is okay. So it's like coming in, I don't have time to sometimes sit at the computer. And then my what I'm trying to do, the demand is what scares me. So everybody else that's on Instagram, I use the platform. So I use Instagram as my platform. And in order to make money on Instagram, you have to post. Right? With me, if I post, I have my phone ringing all day. Okay. And that is wonderful, but I don't have a product to sell. So I just have a service to give, you know what I mean? And I'm one person.
Right.
So it's kind of hard for me to turn it into the lucrative business that it could be if you get what I'm saying. So I'm still learning. I'm not in a place, like I said in the beginning, I'm not in a place where I'm making top dollar. But I am trying to get control and balance of working, doing paperwork, and then being a mom. You know what I mean? And
Absolutely.
because my mind is sometimes focused on, all right, let me just do this so that I can get home.
Mm-hmm.
People sometimes add on a door, add on a little wall, add on
Gotcha.
color, and I forget to go back and do change orders and things like that. So it's like it's
Gotcha.
so much to this business.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you got to kind of bring it on in. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yeah.
I mean, like as far as making money, I've learned how to make money, but every day I'm learning how to make it a rock solid business. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that that's important for all entrepreneurs to always revisit, watch videos, watch the people, watch everything that's out there, and
Mm-hmm.
kind of keep creating your business and keep going. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah. Absolutely.
I
Thank
don't
you for that.
know.
Yeah.
Right. I talk a lot, but I bring it back and it makes sense.
Absolutely. So, what do you enjoy most about your business, and what's been most difficult?
Well, I just said the difficult part.
Yeah, I want to say.
I'm sorry, I just said that. So the difficult part
Uh-huh.
is keeping it a business.
Right.
Doing the hard part. The best part is I get to create. I'm really, really a creator. I get to do what I want. So it's like, even if it is a design that a client wants, it's what I want to do too. I get to meet different people. I get to make their dreams a reality. I run into so many people who have homes that they just bought and they tell me their behind story and haven't been able to have things for their kids and their first time home buyers, and they've been looking at my page for 2 years and couldn't hire me. And it's like, I want to do this. So every job is a different story and I look forward to it. You know what I mean? Like every job, every time I go in to do an estimate, it's like, oh, this is the reason that you want me? I can't wait to paint for you. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like everybody has a different story. But I love to express myself and I love to help people. So those are my two things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That makes this enjoyable, but I do love it.
That
I
makes sense.
lost the love of it either.
Right. How to say it sounds like it's a fulfillment there. I mean, not only with the creativity part, but the people you get to talk to and their stories and to be a part of their story. That's really cool.
Yes.
Very, very cool.
Yes.
So the question is, what gave you the confidence to look at what would be seen as an ordinary skill and turn it into an extraordinary talent? But it seems like you had some help in that area with the people around you.
Yes. I'm not that confident. I'm actually pretty shy. I only know how to talk because I come from a loud grandmom and a loud mom and everything like that. But I keep that as my safety net, like for people that know me, you know what I mean? But I'm not very, very talkative. I'm sort of kind of to myself. So I don't have that kind of confidence. I wish I did. I'm not. I mean, I think that doing a job that you love makes you confident.
Yeah.
This is my, can I curse? This is my shit. This is my shit. Can't nobody tell me about my stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like when you're doing something for other people and it's their stuff, they can come into an office, they can rip the papers apart, they can say, you did this wrong, you did this wrong. I stand back and I'm like, that color doesn't work.
Right.
It really doesn't work.
Right.
You know what I mean? And stand back, we're gonna talk about it, why it don't work. But I'm so confident in that. I'm confident in the wall. I'm shy in person. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't talk.
No, I was about to say.
I'm like this. If I don't know, I'm not that confident. But pushed out, I gained confidence because God put the right people around me. When I started, it was like 10 people all came at once and was like, Dom, I want you to win. Dom, you got to quit your job. Dom, you could do this. Dom, what the hell is you doing? Why are you sitting here? And I'm like,
right.
Okay, I'm gonna leave. But I lack that confidence to quit. I never could walk into somewhere and disappoint. I don't like to disappoint people. So quitting a job, a lot of the times we consider their disappointment, but they hire somebody else within. They post you Monday, they fire you Friday, they post you on Monday.
Absolutely.
Like, why not feel that confident in yourself?
Yeah, you're not gonna be nearly as valuable to a company as you're gonna be to yourself. Bet on yourself.
Bet on yourself.
So jumping out in entrepreneurship, how important do you think a circle is?
Extremely.
Mm.
So I think that your circle, for me, I can't,
Mhm.
because some people are like, your circle determines your net worth.
Yeah.
I get that part, right?
Mm.
But my circle gives me strength. So like
Mm.
when I come in and I'm tired and all that, for me, I need that battery in my back sometimes. Every
Right.
day, I'm excited about work once I get there, but it's still labor. I'm doing labor. So I need the people that's going to stroke my ego and say, if it's a guy, babe, you look good. If it's a girl, girl, you want to go to the wine, go get some wine later or something like that.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like go get a massage,
Yeah.
take care of yourself. I think that my circle keeps me kind of grounded and keeps me good on the real life part. This
Right.
part right here, I'm cool with. I
Yeah.
can go out, I can paint, you know what I mean? But my like
Yeah.
I have friends that do not play about my business. So
Mm.
when it comes to me slacking, they tighten me up. They get me together. You said that you was going to do this month. You still haven't done it. You get what I'm
Okay.
saying? And
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah. Accountability.
I avoid my friends. I avoid them. I have one of my best friends lives in Baltimore. She's an interior designer. I owe her a Project Friday. She's like, what's up?
Yeah. Friday.
Last night we're on the phone till 1 o'clock in the morning. Let's figure this out. Like,
Right.
You have to be surrounded by people that are not going to just let you use things as excuses. Like my favorite thing is, oh, I'm a mom. No, girl, what's up? Like, you know what I mean? So I think that your circle kind of gives you strength. So I say I can't do anything without the right people around me. Like I'm fueled by them. And everybody, I'm the only entrepreneur.
Okay.
My friends work. They work good jobs. They got more than me sometimes. You get what I'm saying? But what I get from them is like I guess a restoration of my faith. Like they're like, damn, I look up to you. And I'm sitting there like, I look up to you, girl. Like, you know what I mean? So we're kind of like keeping each other going out here. Like we don't have like parents that are like, you know what I mean? We have each other. So I think the circle is very much important.
Yeah.
Yeah, very.
Definitely.
I love my circle.
Right. I can tell. That's dope.
My friends, okay?
Yeah. Just to offer that reassurance. Well, I was about to say, if you ever need reinsurance,
right? You watch.
I was about to say, what you're just to look at your Instagram page is such an experience. Like I've never seen anything like what you created. Yeah.
I'm so intimidated by Instagram though. I hate it. I do. I like struggle with posting on Instagram. And not because of are you good enough? It can be overwhelming.
Yeah.
Like some people are like scared to post. My phone has look at my phone. It's all painted up and it's filled with different paint jobs that I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait to post it.
Yeah.
But I know that my stuff has to be all the way together if I post. I take breaks because like I'm like, oh my gosh, my process for the way that people book me. Everybody calls my phone.
Got you.
You have an assistant that works. With me, I'm looking at my phone. I'm up on the ladder. I'm putting up and I'm looking down and I'm like, I can't answer that. By the time 5 comes and I'm ready to shut it down, I have like 6 missed calls. So Instagram, like I say, it's great. If you have a bunch of bags to sell, if you have a lifestyle that you want to promote and people are not going to call you for their lifestyle, they're just going to admire it. But me, my page scares me.
Do you ever think about duplicating yourself? You know, bringing somebody else in?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I've tried to hire a lot of people.
Oh,
I've tried to hire people. I've tried even training them in my home. I'm so detail oriented and I like things the way the expectation that my clients have
Mm-hmm.
When they hire me is up
Mhm.
here.
Yeah.
And especially if they've worked with me before. If they worked with me
Gotcha.
before, they're like, I know that she's going to take her time and she's going to get it to this level.
Right.
So I think about hiring people, but I need people that love what I do, if that makes sense. A lot of people, because that's why it's hard for me to explain what my job title is. Because I do accent walls, you have to be an artist.
Right.
I could find painters.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you have to love the craft.
Right.
So
You're not just a contractor painter. You're painting for experience. Like you're painting for a wow factor.
Right. So it's like finding that has been a struggle, but I do think about teaming up. I do think about going to other places to live, because there are a lot of people in other places that paint. There are a lot of different markets and things like that. May or may not be moving soon. You know what I mean? Just so that I can get into a field that I love and surrounded by people that do the same thing as me. You know what I mean? So that I'm able to grow in the area. But I do believe that there are a lot of great talented painters in Philly that do what I do. But I think that we all have to be on that same kind of, you know what I mean? Like kind of like, all right, let's all work together. It's sort of kind of like, oh, you're a painter over there, you're a painter over there. You know what I mean? I have a strong network of painter interior design friends that it's like, come on down here, let's do it there. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know. I try to hire people though. I do.
I was say, maybe in the future, or I mean, you can't stick a square.
I mean, having someone that does what I do would make the job 10 times easier and would, you know what I mean? But unfortunately, God put this little talent on me that is just like, I just can't. I don't know. I can't. I like, listen, if somebody paints something wrong, a corner or something, I'm sitting there, I'm over here and I'm sitting I got to get over there and fix that. I got to get over there and fix that. And it's like, it makes my job kind of harder to have people work for me. So I try to avoid it as much as possible, but I try to get help when I need it. I like, especially with daycares and stuff like that, I have to solicit help. I have to get people to come and help me paint, but the walls and stuff like that, I pretty much can like handle like 1 or 2 walls. You know what I mean? For a client. I do this year have to step away from daycares, but I mean, that's with pleasure. It's a lot of work. I spend months in daycare.
Wow.
Yes. A daycare is like sometimes it's like a full job. Like it's the priming. A lot of the stuff looks like warehouses when I get into it. It's the priming, it's the painting, and then it's the design. I'm the last part. You know what I mean? So I'm going to have like, when I do come back out to Instagram, I'm going to have a maximum of how many walls you can get from me at a time. And stuff. I can't give it all to one person. I have to learn it. I'm one person and I can't give it all to one person. You know what I mean? Even with the team, I can't give it all to one person. I have to spread this around because it hurts you more than it helps you.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. How long do you think it takes you to do a room? Like from like, I guess your most basic, whatever basic would look like for you, from your basic to your most.
What's basic?
That's what I said. That's why I say I don't even know what that would look like for you, because none of it is really basic. It has to all take time.
I don't know.
It's just in there.
So one thing to the next. So it's like when I finish, I'm on the next thing. I don't know. Like bigger projects take me long time. Okay. But little rooms and stuff like that, I can bounce into somebody's house real quick, do that in 1 to 2 days, and then come back to the bigger project. So I kind of spread myself really, really thin.
Yeah.
Philadelphia.
So within, if you get a daycare, within a couple months of doing that one job, you would have done multiple little jobs in the same time period of doing
multiple little jobs. I do 2 rooms a week in a big project every week.
Got you. Man, you grinding.
And most of the times, those 2 rooms, people normally get more than one wall day. So I mean, I'm pretty all right. Like I'm all right, but I'm not all right.
Yeah, I hear you.
I spread myself thin, but I tend to. So rooms take me a short amount of time. In all seriousness,
Okay.
I can paint a plain room in a couple hours.
Okay.
Not in my house.
Right.
For other people. I've been working on my house for a year, like 11 months.
Yeah, I'm sure it's like that.
11 months, I have a half painted room. My son's room still has spackle, things like that. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
other people, I could go into their room in a day or two. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I try to give people 2 days as their timing. If
Okay.
it doesn't work, I try to, communicate and stuff like that. Daycares, like I said, I'm stepping away. I'm
Got
just gonna keep it strictly on design walls. You have to stick to what you know. I think that when you try to spread it out and become a contractor when really you're a design person,
Yeah.
that's when you start to spread yourself thin. And like I said, when people boo you, sis you, girlfriend you, when they sit down, you sort of kind of do things that are out of your limits.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
like
yeah,
with me, I have to strictly stick to design walls.
Right.
And I can do the plain walls that go around the room. But once I start venturing into the contractor work, that's when I sort of kind of hurt my timing. And it happens more than often. So I'm learning the word no this year. No.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think we're all learning no in different capacities.
Right.
21. But I'm learning to have a limit so that I'm able to have time for everything. Like right now, I do a strict 9 to 5. So I work 9 to 5 so that I can stop and be a mom from 6 to 9:30. Yeah. I enjoy dinner, bedtime, story time, talking, playing, all of that. I enjoy that more than painting.
Yeah.
Like if you look, I got balloons over here in my background. That's for my son's birthday. Like I enjoy that part more than I enjoy. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that unfortunately, most contractors can say, you know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm gonna go home and it's gonna be a meal cooked for me. I don't got that.
Right. Yeah, I hear you.
I'll be a ruin and a girl when I get home. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it is. But the time, I try to keep my time kind of within a certain time frame. What I've gotten good with is putting a date range on my invoices. So that nobody's hounding me and nobody's looking for me and everything works out and it's all good.
Yeah.
But daycare is just kind of hard to do that because sometimes you have. See,
you don't know.
Well, you saw the backyard.
Yes.
So I do things like I want
with swings
and I want a rocket built on the wall and I want different stuff. Last night I was putting ATM machines on the bank. You know what I mean? So I sort of kind of make my projects kind of longer because my brain goes. I get so excited when somebody is.
It's a love for it there,
it's a love for it. The love for it makes it more time.
Right.
Michelle, I'm gonna use that.
But it makes sense. Yeah, it's a real passion for it. So I'm not sure if you remember this time, especially with Instagram, but on January 2nd, 2013, you posted a picture on your Instagram and the caption said, "I woke up this morning and this sight made me smile. Small touches for my little baby boo. I need to do this for real."
Huh?
I
said I was pregnant.
You said what?
I said I was pregnant. That was my baby.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, hearing this quote, what took you from that point to being where you are today?
But that was my baby's room. So what happened with that? So the crazy part about that, I wasn't supposed to paint his room. We had hired somebody to paint his room, and the person didn't come. So me, 9 months pregnant, can't sit down, gotta be doing something. Hop up on a step stool, painting trees. My friend came in like, how to paint? Why was we about to pay somebody? What the hell's going on? And then that
That's
That's
crazy.
what made me a painter.
I'm about to say, was that the snowball of it?
Yes,
That's
I knew how.
amazing.
Listen, when I was in high school and stuff like that, my room was painted always. Like I was one of the people,
Yeah.
I want a purple room, I want a pink room, I want this, I want that. You know what I mean? Like we
Right,
all did.
right.
But that right there was like, well, what are we hiring people for? And you know how
Right, right.
but I probably shouldn't have did that and I was pregnant.
I was pregnant.
Had a baby like what day was that? The second?
The second, yeah.
13 days later, I had a baby. I
Okay.
actually went and did my maternity shoot the next day. Too much.
You was moving.
I was moving. I moved up until the last day. I went into labor at work. So like, you know, it is what it is. I just
Right.
always am doing something.
That's really cool though, because those two moments kind of come together for you. About saying, you know, having Cody and
yeah,
becoming
and he'll
painter.
love, like he'll tell everybody, like my mom painted my room. Like I always paint everybody's room. I mean, not now. His room isn't painted. He's pretty
Right.
bad. But he always has a painted room. So it's like
Right.
he loves it. Yeah.
Dope, dope. So entrepreneurship comes with wins and losses, or as I would say, lessons and challenges.
Mhm.
What do you think has been your biggest lessons and your biggest win? And what did you learn from it?
See, I already said some of this stuff, so I'm not good at interviews. My biggest
Yeah.
loss. I'm going to start with the loss. My biggest loss was I felt like I lost myself a little bit. I had to get back focused. So like last year before the pandemic wasn't even my loss. I lost myself 5 months before they told us we had to go in the house.
Okay.
Okay.
Life was like
I didn't know myself. Like being alone and painting a lot, it becomes a little bit depressing. You know what I mean? And being an entrepreneur, you have nobody to monitor you. You have no check. Like it's all about what you put in, you get.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fantastic point.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like if you have a down day, you lose. If you
Right.
have 5 down days, you lost.
Yeah.
And if you have 2 weeks of down days, you're fucked up. Like, you know what I mean? Like you don't have another way. You don't have another way to do it. And I'm a woman, I'm emotional. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I had to learn how to buckle up my shoes, look past stuff. And I mean, a lot of the times you're around, like we said about the circle, you're around people that don't understand what you're doing. Like,
right.
Do you know how many times I've had my loved ones say, I don't understand why you're not a millionaire yet. I don't understand why you're not doing this. I don't understand why you're not doing that. That's easy.
Yeah.
It's not.
I was about to say that's such a sign of not really understanding entrepreneurship or how it works or the world of building things or it's like yeah.
So it's like having people that believe in you is really, really ideal. But I started leaning less towards my family and more towards just like a circle of friendship of people that did understand me. I would have to say a L that I took. I've walked away from some paint jobs. I've had to for stability. Like a lot of the times, like I said, people will keep adding on. And when you look up, you don't get paid every day. You know what I mean? Like you in painting, you collect the deposit, you work for however many days, and then you collect the money at the end. Right. It's not every Friday you get paid. It should be like, you know what I mean? Like you can make it that way, but for it just makes sense to just get a deposit and finish it. It's like you take L's with money, take L's with your time. Yeah. I took losses with my child. You know what I mean? Like he struggled in school. I always have to take a step back and be like, okay, what do I need to focus on this week? So every week I have something else that I put focus on, but I learned that during my time before the pandemic. So like I decided October of 2019, I was going to give it all up. Okay. So I gave up everything. My apartment, my life, my apartment, my clothes, everything. I took
Right.
myself down to 5 paint outfits. Okay. I moved
Yeah.
with my sister. This is the look, this I don't care who knows this, but I moved in with my sister and I said, I'm gonna start over.
Yeah.
I'm gonna figure this out because this has to work. I know I
Yeah.
can't go to work and I'm gonna start over. So I gave myself a 6-month goal in October. I
Hmm.
didn't have a car, I didn't have nothing. Right.
Okay. Yeah.
I said, yo, I'm just gonna start over, which takes guts. Nobody
Yeah.
knew I started over. I was
Absolutely.
in Ubers going to paint jobs. I was
Okay.
like, I'm talking about I had to buckle up, right?
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
mean, it's a testimony. So I'm
Yeah.
not ashamed of it,
Absolutely.
but
Yeah.
I mean, it was a loss because it was
Right.
cool. I messed up. A funny thing about that, I messed up and I forgot my coats. So when I got rid of everything, I
Uh,
forgot coats. So I was all winter hoodied up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but
yeah.
the crazy part is God protected me. I wasn't cold. The time passed by fast, everything.
Right.
And I got it back in 5 months because when the world shut down, instead of
Yeah.
sitting, when the world
Right.
shut
Right.
down, it was like, what am I going to do? I looked up there. I don't watch the news. That was the first time that I watched. All I wanted to know was, is Home Depot or Sherwin-Williams open? If I can
Open.
still get paint, it's on.
Yeah.
That shit was on. I said, oh, it's open. I'm out here.
I'm
You know what I
good.
mean? And people don't have the guts to say, yo, my life is messed up. I'm gonna get
Absolutely.
this back. So right
Absolutely.
now it's the get back. You know what I mean? And like I
Mhm.
take pride in every little thing, even my little purple couch in the background. I take pride in everything that I have now because I built it back
Yeah.
up. But I
Yeah.
needed to do that in order to know the strength that I had. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Definitely.
So I guess it's a loss, but I don't know.
I mean, it's a lesson. I was about to say, and like you said,
Right,
it's
turn a
a
loss into a lesson.
testimony.
That's
Absolutely.
the better L. Excuse me.
Absolutely.
That's the better L to take. So a win. I think every day is a win.
Yeah.
I love every day.
I
Like
was just like, it shows.
yeah, I'm pretty crazy.
Okay.
I find a way to have a win every day. So
Yeah.
even if it's the worst day, I will go to Ross and I will buy something on clearance. I'm not gonna lie, that's my vice. You know what I mean? I'm not really I don't really go out I don't got time. I don't have time to do things for myself. So
Right.
every day I try to have a win, whether it's a good meal. I'm like one of them contractors. Yo, people do love to work with me for this. I know the best food places to eat, and I will go and get myself a meal, a good meal, to
Okay.
make sure that I enjoy the fruits of my labor. So
Yeah.
every day is a win. Every
Right.
day that I wake up and God is like, yo, you got another chance. It's a win for me.
Yeah.
Every day. Even when I lose, I'm winning. So
Right.
everybody can understand my spirit. Everybody that encounters me is like, damn, how are you like this?
No.
That's like a person could make me mad. A person could, I'm talking about, they take you there sometimes. Okay, in this job, a person could make me mad and I'm still not gonna give them what they want because my life too good.
Yeah.
It is. Like I wake up every day and I'm able to put a price on something that I love and I'm able to actually come home and have time and money and I'm good.
That's the dream.
Yeah.
That is really the dream.
Yeah, it really is.
And I was gonna say,
let's not get it really, really together.
oh, and you will. I was about to say from this conversation is serious. Seriously, like you can see a spirit and a mindset in people. And absolutely, like when you show up to things with a spirit of gratitude, and you can not look at your external circumstances and understand who you are on the inside, and just understanding that what you got on the inside, you gotta bring to the outside.
Mm-hmm.
It's inevitable. It's an inevitability at that point. It's just timing. So yeah, I was about to say, keep following.
Was like this. When I say time,
yeah.
I told you how fast them little 5 months went. Okay,
Yeah,
when I was out, but when you have a goal, time goes by so fast. Like right now, I have a goal to be out of Philly by next summer.
Okay. Yeah.
It's so much. It's so much. Like, you know what I mean? That's why I'm like, I don't really want to say it, but I gotta go. I just feel like
Right.
it's not like in order for me to continue to grow, I feel like I need to be in other areas. Not because I don't like Philly. I just feel like this
Yeah.
isn't the market for design walls. Like I feel like I
Right.
need to be somewhere where the houses are wallpaper, right? Like people want wallpaper in certain places. Here, they're scared to paint. So it's like I have to make people believe that they need a design
Right.
wall. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody
Yeah.
wants plain stuff, but everybody doesn't want an accent wall. You know what I mean? I worked every day. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. But still, I feel like I need to, you get what I'm saying? Grow a little bit more.
Absolutely.
When you put
Absolutely.
when you put a goal into it, time is like this. So it goes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm about to say I'm happy that you know that you have the courage to do that because I don't think it's a bad idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially, I was about to say if that's you know kind of the message that you're receiving, like, look, if I can change location and do the same thing, it'll be bigger. Like,
Listen,
how do
if
you
I
not
made
change
it to a
location?
pandemic, you could do anything. Okay, we done made it. We done made it through. We're still in it, but we done made it through what we all thought we couldn't make it through. Like I told everybody, jump.
Right.
What you gonna lose? They kicked us all out of work last year.
Thanks.
So that's all to stop. Entrepreneurs, workers, everybody. If you didn't have a computer, you had to go get a computer. You know what I mean? Like,
Thanks.
if you didn't, you could borrow one from here. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Had to stop something. So I feel like we all should have a battery in our back right now. We all should have faith in ourselves because we had to have faith in ourselves and God last year. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, before you start fully answering my last question.
I'm the worst. You know I am. I'm sorry.
Nah, you good.
I'm a broker. Look, when I know you, only because I know you, Michelle. Anybody else? What is it like?
And I appreciate you being here with me.
Right. Yes.
But so my last question. Also, I'm gonna ask you if there was anything that I didn't ask you that you wanted to share. Then absolutely, you can share that. If not, I'm gonna say it's cool. I'll go ahead and ask my last question.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, if you had any advice for other Black entrepreneurs, what would it be?
Don't listen to anybody. Fuck them. Like, and I only say that I watch Gary Vee all the time, so I curse a lot. But if I would not have listened to people and I would have zoned out and did what I wanted to years ago, I would be further. I just stopped listening to people in 2020. I just started loving people from afar and saying, okay, although we are supposed to be close, I see that you're going to discourage me every time I bring an idea to you.
Yeah.
Cool on you. So I just won't bring that idea to you, but you still my friend. And they're not, people don't understand when you take back yourself. Like when you do some stuff for yourself, they don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna say they don't care. They care more about you stepping away from them, but you gotta do for you. You gotta make sure that you good. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I had all of listen, when I was a teenager, my grandma told me, why are you painting? Why you in the art? That's not gonna make you money. It made me a lot of money.
Right. That just wasn't true.
That's not true, my mom. Look, that's not true, my mom. I've been wanting to say that. Like, I wish that the people that told me not to do it, I wish that they could see what I'm doing, but I don't let nobody in my circle. You get what I'm saying? Now you can't get in because when you went in, you didn't believe it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying like anybody. If you're an entrepreneur, I think it is so important for you to have faith in your own word and God, but not faith in everybody else. We sometimes, when we create an idea, the first thing that we do is go to our family and our friends and we say, yo, I got this idea. And unfortunately, family and friends look at it and see how they can fit into it. See how they can fit into it. And they tell you what wouldn't work based on what they feel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're 110% right.
Because of that. Like
Yeah.
my dad owns a company. He owns an HVAC company. I've come to him with countless ideas, right? And he's like, oh, I think that you should go get a job. I think that you should do this. I think that you should do that.
Yeah.
But if I did that, I'd be making $1,000 every 2 weeks, and then what?
Right. You would have a cap. You would have a ceiling. An immediate ceiling.
I can't afford this or I can't afford that. And then I would need people at my age. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, if you believe in yourself,
yeah,
and you say fuck everybody.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need advice on nothing.
Right.
I don't need advice on anything. If I need something, I sit up all night and it does not leave my brain until I figure it out. You get what I'm saying? And everybody isn't like that, but for me, I have to figure out an answer to some things and my brain can't rest. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I have to learn to just not depend on the world for the answer, but to find the answer. I still have to find the answer, but my loved ones ain't gonna have it for me. Right. And I had to learn, hold on, this is the big one. Don't take that shit personal. I don't take it personal when I don't get the answer that I want from somebody.
Yeah, that's a big
one. Get what I need, that ain't personal. And I don't gotta tell you, you're trying to project your shit onto me. No, I just and people don't like this. Like, you know,
you're going to win. Like, you're already winning, but that shit is on the. Cause you saying some real shit right now, and it's stuff that like that mental piece, the psychological piece to entrepreneurship, and I like to talk about that a lot, especially being a therapist. Like everything
it's not good for you to be around people that can't see your vision. It's not healthy. That shit it's not healthy. It is not healthy for you to be a dreamer and have people kill your dreams, and you think that is not healthy. Okay, to sit up there and be around people. I got friends that are nurses, lawyers, doctors, whatever. Right? Y'all doing what y'all wanted to do. When I come and I'm doing what I want to do. Why would I listen to y'all? Like, what? And y'all telling me not to do that and go get a job for what?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
What y'all want to do.
Y'all doing what y'all want to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I might look tired all the time. I'm cool. I might, you know what I'm saying? I might not have what I want to have, but I'm all right. This is what I'm choosing. So a lot of the times when we choose these things, we go into these groups and we have these powwows and we go to dinner and we say it. I am the quietest person at dinner now. Not because of that. We can talk about guys. We can talk about whatever. When it comes to my business, I do the work for myself. Right. I make sure that I lock in every day. I buy myself top quality electronics to make sure that I'm plugged in with the world. I make sure, look, except for my phone, I still got an 8. But
yeah, my phone ain't no better.
But I try to stay ahead of the game as far as what I need to do for me. And the best thing that you can do is research for yourself, do for yourself, and love on yourself. Yeah. Period. And then entrepreneurship is one person deciding to bet on themselves. And then you can get a bunch of other people to bet on you too. But you gotta bet on yourself, so that confidence in yourself. Like I said, I'm not confident on talking to people, but in this I'm the painter stuff, I'm overly confident. You can't tell me nothing. You get what I'm saying? It's nothing that nobody can say. And I just learned it. I 2019. I didn't know that none of the years before. So when you ask me, how long have you been an entrepreneur? How long have you been doing this? I've reinvented myself every year for 5 years. Right. But now, I ain't listening to nobody. Yeah. Right. Not. Even you doing that, you cannot. You know what I mean? Like, you have to bet on yourself. You got to and it's you. Yeah. It's in you. What did Nipsey say? It ain't in you, it's on you. What did he say? It ain't on you, it's in you. For real. Right. It ain't on you, it's in you. That's what he said, right? Yeah, it ain't on you, it's in you. And that's how I say, that's a fact. It's in you. And God don't get his fire to everybody. God make us all different. Like, so some people built they like the comfortability of sitting at a desk. They love having something to do every day. Some people like that and dipping out on entrepreneurship. And some people just want to be free. I used to always say that, like, yo, I just want to be free.
Free. That's what I say.
Like, I just want, do you really say that?
Yeah, I just want to be free. Me and my husband.
Oh, you about to be free.
Yeah.
I started saying that and my friends didn't understand that. Like, you know what I mean?
No, we hang that on that. I was about to say that's like a pillar in the family. We like, just want to be
real.
free. Yeah.
For real. Like, but you can't depend on input.
Yeah.
Input, just that, put that shit somewhere. Like, what? I don't want no input. Unless we're in a group project together and we're working on something, that's the only time I need input on that. You get what I'm saying? Because people don't, until someone is in your shoes and they do what you do, everybody has advice. Everybody across the board. I can have advice for you.
Yeah.
You could take it or leave it, but you know how to apply advice. You get what I'm saying? People tell me I need to do this, people tell me I need to do that. But until they are in your shoes, you gotta know what advice to take and you gotta know what advice to flip into something that works for you. Not throw it away.
Right.
Throw it away, but you know, do what works for you. But I'm big on it. Like, fuck everybody.
And I feel like that's a mic drop moment. Like, that was
for real.
Y'all about to say you talking. You definitely talking.
I really know that from learning. Like I really know that from growing and learning. And I let a lot of people's fears and stuff project onto me, and I'm like, oh, I can't do that. I can't do that. Like even deciding to move, I say that and I speak that every day. So that I can get out of here. You get what I'm saying? And it's not because I'm trying, you don't run from things. You growing. You eager to grow.
Yeah.
Like when I look at my friends and they somewhere and it's hot and we in a snowstorm right now. Like you get what I'm saying? It's like, why am I here? When I look at people and they're painting and it's like a ceiling that they can't reach, that's the type of stuff that excites me. I'm like, damn, what kind of ladder did you use to get up there? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for all the houses that I paint to have crown molding and it'd be like some stuff. It's like, you cannot touch this and this right here, you'll break if you say, I love all of that. You know what I mean? I want to paint.
It's coming. It's coming.
I hope
so. It's coming.
I know. But I think that the brilliant thing about being able to do all of this, I know that you said, was there anything that I could ask? Because I mean, like a lot of the times these interviews will scare people too, because you know what I mean? Like everybody can be an entrepreneur. No, everybody can't, whatever. People get they watch stuff like this and they try to gather put the battery in their own back. You know what I mean? I think that it's just important to believe in yourself.
It
really is.
I was about to say, and you know, for you to be delivering that message, just, you know, believing in yourself, loving on yourself, trusting yourself, having confidence in the thing that you are putting your time, focus, love, and energy into. I think that's fantastic advice. And for all the people who, you know, have come across your page and look to see your creativity and said, damn, I wish I could do something like that. Just delivering that message is fantastic. It's fantastic.
Most definitely.
Yeah, which is one of the reasons why I love doing this and I love interviewing people, because it's not, I'm about to say it's not just about us. Like, you know, I want other people to watch and be involved in the experience and say, shit, I could, you know, I could do something where that thing I've been sitting on, I could jump out and do it. Or, you know, I love Down the Painter, and I looked up to her and looking at all her stuff and to hear her say this.
Shell, it's so many people that come in my DMs. I'm talking about Nigeria, Canada, like places that I've never been. I've been to Africa, I've never been to Nigeria though.
Right.
Like, damn, look what you inspired me to do. Like when I post something, like still to this day without me posting, people will come and check with me. They will, you all right? You still painting, whatever like that. But the amount of people that look at your work and start doing, I don't care if people do my design. That doesn't bother me. That right there, every painter has something that I've originally done on their page. I don't really care about that. The
Uh-huh.
fact that so many people try it on their own, I love it. Like
Yeah.
my clients and stuff, they're my clients, but some people that aren't my clients would be like, girl, I tried that and look how I messed up. I love getting those posts. I will teach
Really?
somebody how to fix. I will teach somebody
Right.
how to fix it through DM.
That's
I don't care
awesome.
about that. I'll be like, look, you put your tape in the wrong spot. I have
Right.
marked up. I have marked up people's stuff. They have sent me stuff. I'm like, okay, that's a good try. Now put a color here, put a color here, put a color here. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'll mark it up on my phone and send it back to them just so that,
Wow.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's nothing out of
That's
being,
why they probably appreciate that so much though, just that level of engagement. But
yeah.
that's another testimony to how much you love doing what you're doing. Like
Yeah.
it shows through.
Thank you.
I would be on here with you all damn day talking about
Yes.
entrepreneurship.
Yes.
Right. So the last two things, I need you one to say your name and say that you're a black boss, because that's a black boss tradition. I'm gonna need
Okay.
that.
My name is Dominique Simmons, affectionately known as Dom the Painter, and I'm a black boss.
Thank you. And the last thing, where can people find you? If they want a room, are you taking anything, or where can they locate you?
Coming out of all the popping food stores. No, I'm just playing. Okay, midday. I pop out for lunch around 12. No, I'm just playing. You can find me on Instagram, Dom_the Painter. For now.
Awesome.
But I'll have other ways to find me soon.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your transparency with all the jewels that you dropped. As far as entrepreneurship, like you said some real entrepreneur shit. Like that's the real of it. Like, you know, it's a lot of glitz and glamour of things out here. And yes, I think that is a part of it, getting to a certain level, but it's also, you know, really finding that purpose, really finding that love of something that you'll do for free. And then being able to walk away from a 9 to 5 to be able to do it and find freedom.
Free. Don't do it for free. Don't do nothing
Right.
for free. Okay? I had to learn that the hard way.
Yes.
We have to put $1 on it.
Yeah.
You have to. Because if you do it, it's a hobby. You have to make it a business.
Right.
And that is what we all struggle with. If somebody is good with doing hair, they love doing it. They're scared to price it at first. But your prices have to be what the market is, you know what I'm saying? What the market charges, and you have to charge. We're scared to sometimes when it's a hobby.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
You have to. All right. That's my last thing.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Show.
I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for imparting your wisdom. Yeah.
All righty then.
I wish you nothing but the best. Thank you.
Yeah. See you later.
All right. See you. Get your day started.
I'm out. Okay. Look. Bye, show.
Thank you so much to Dominique, affectionately known as Dom the Painter. You can find her at Dom _the Painter. Fantastic creative. Dominique, thank you for all your advice. I know we go back years and years and years. So I really appreciate, you know, us coming to the space together. And I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you guys can take away so many jewels and so many just honest remarks about entrepreneurship. You know, it becomes a different story when you hear somebody really in it, doing it, and it shows in, you know, what they have to say as far as their wins, turning their losses into lessons. You know, entrepreneurship isn't sweet. That's why they tell you, find something that you will be willing to do for free. And I think that's a fantastic point. Not that you should do it for free, but just that purpose and that passion, it has to carry you, because it comes with its ups and downs. It comes with its trials and errors, and just that staying power. That's everything. So thank you again so much, Dominique, for bringing up so many important topics to entrepreneurship and just so many motivational things. Again, I'm Michelle. This is Black Boss. You can go and check out full episodes of Black Boss on YouTube at Black Boss, and also follow me, join in on the celebration and the highlighting of Black entrepreneurship on Instagram at Black Boss _certified. And that's it. I'm Michelle. I'll see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace. That was an LL thing. I didn't like that. Bye, guys. Peace.